Out of our 1.4 million customers, 428,000 were impacted. So it was a significant storm. In our history, of our recorded history back to the late 80s, this was the second worst storm compared to Isabel in 2003. So with that, with what we had, the 428,000, 67% were restored within 24 hours, 84% in 48 hours, 94% in the 72 hours. And then the last outage was in the Pocono area, was restored Saturday evening. The volume of calls, with the system your size, I'm amazed at the number of calls you had. On the first day on Sunday, we had about 800,000 calls into the system. And the same kind of thing, in addition to the cloud and the number of pipes, if you will, the communication pipes coming into our system, we had the additional challenge. Our outage management system did shut down on us. We sized our outage management system for the type of volume for Hurricane Isabel that we experienced. But what's happened since 2003, even though this wasn't as large of a storm, we've added a number of features, much more contact between IVR and OMS for customers that call in, get information. We've got automatic meter reading now where we ping the meters to verify if service is in or not. So all of that volume and extra traffic overtaxed our outage management system and it shut it down. So when a customer called in and even on the IVR tried to get outage information, IVR was trying to talk to OMS, it couldn't, it would time out, and the customers would get a busy signal. So a lot of those same kinds of issues that you described is what we had. We definitely understand the urgency of finding a solution to those. Already we've increased the database size of the OMS, looked at some of the cloud issues, but as we speak, we've got an operations team and an IT team working on what are the potential solutions to those. Estimated restoration time, same kind of issue because of the overload, and not even just the overload, the nature of the storm. We shut off the estimated restoration process as well. Same logic. I don't want to give wrong information, and basically the information we were giving, we have a large event. When we have more information, we'll try to reach out to you or call back later. Some of the outage management corrections that we had in progress that hadn't been implemented yet for our estimated restoration time, how it normally would work, you would call in, it would recognize your outage, tie you to an outage, and what's logged in the system as the estimated restoration time, it would give you that time. As a crew goes out and assesses the information and tells us it's going to be 3 more hours, that information is updated in the system, so you have constantly updated ERTs. When we shut the ERT system off and then turned it back on and bulk loaded information, in other words, we said the Wilkes-Barre area will be back Wednesday night, so people that called in from Wilkes-Barre area got information that they would be back 2300 on Wednesday. Well, when we tried to follow our normal process of then now a crew went out to an individual outage on Wednesday morning and said it was going to be back by 10 a.m., the system wouldn't allow us to overwrite that bulk load. So we had some, those were some of the communication OMS system challenges that we had. So those we recognize. We had GE, who's our vendor of the OMS system, side by side with us through the week, and some of the fixes they had identified which may or may not have worked, we did not let them shut down the system to try it. We dealt with what we did. So we figured better to deal with what you had than to shut the whole system down again. On the